With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Jackson, first play, going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Patterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Again, Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jelani Woods, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Out of the gun, McNabb. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's exactly what defense is talking about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And it's fielded at the 34. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Jackson on 1st down. He's got the hookup with Dobbs. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Jackson now. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Give inside for Falk. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. From the gun, here's McNabb. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Deebo Samuel, 67 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Jackson. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run with Patterson, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Cordarrelle Patterson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A play fake. Now McNabb. Rolling to it, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Niners have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They go play action. It's McNabb. He'll buy some time right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
But, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now a give left side to Fall. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run on first down with Jackson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. McNabb to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Johnson, the man in motion right. On the move to his left.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Hooker. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So the penalty there winds up on the offense. So obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Burks.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. O.J. Howard, 56 yards.
And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
2nd down, McNabb. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Ray Nitschke in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Now McNabb. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Oh, he shifts past him. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. To throw is Jackson. And this is caught on the sideline, but no. They'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Jackson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Jackson will throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Traylon Burks. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This fielded right at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down throw. McNabb. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. McNabb's throw complete there to Moore. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. McNabb. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Here's a give to Samuel. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's McNabb. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of it. That's just who they are.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter.
Bucs rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
On 1st and 10, McNabb. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Leonard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Christian Kirksey. The O-line can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.